what we're about is activating the grassroots really in football and also in other sports like rugby league, but mainly football. And that really is about the supporters and enabling them to come together as groups and forming them into cooperatives that then seek to influence their own clubs through becoming part of the ownership structure and actually affecting the way those clubs are run. And then more widely, we take that out into the wider world and campaign on that within football particularly, but also again in other sports like rugby league. Too many things every year that cause us to have a lot of pride about what we do really. But in the last season, the most football season, the most relevant or the most high-profile piece of work we've done was at Portsmouth, where we assisted in the takeover of the football club by the Supporters Trust, which is now makes it the biggest community-owned club in Britain. But I suppose what really puts our work into focus is that on the other side, alongside all the terrific work that our organisations do in the Premier League, representing issues at clubs like Liverpool or Man United, it's that one of the other takeovers that we engineered or helped this year, or one of the conversions into community ownership, was at Saffron Walden Town, and they play at level, I think it's step 7 of the non-league pyramid, and that's about level 11, and that just kind of puts our work into focus, that we work at the very, very top and at the very, very bottom and all points in between. Well, the key challenges remain the same as they have done since we were formed, which is we continue to work club by club and encouraging and activating the grassroots, the fans, to come together in the way that they do through Supporters Trust. But more widely, in the last 4 years, we've been campaigning in England a lot on the governance of the game, the way the game is run in football. And we're in a position now where there's a campaign being run by a group of supporters called No to League 3, which relates to some proposals that Greg Dyke put forward as the FA chairman, and it's beginning to activate a group of supporters and people in the game who hadn't before been activists. And so our biggest challenge is to help to ensure that they receive the support they need and the publicity they need for their campaign, and that we feed that into our wider campaign over governance and the way the game is run, which we've been building for the last 4 years through the lobbying we've done in government and politics and across the country. So that would be our biggest challenge in England and in Europe and Scotland, is just to continue to build our work in the way we have. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to get out of bed when you've had a meeting late at night and you know you've got a day full of just constant activity, but that's also something that motivates me and everyone in the organisation. It's got a staff team that have been largely there for 3-4 years at least, most of them, and the thing that motivates us in the end is that we're there to change our little corner of the world, and if that's what your motivation is every morning, then it's fairly easy to get out of bed. Well, we're making it bit by bit, and that's the key, is change your little corner of the world, and you might find that you join forces with some people that you never thought you'd join forces with.